Okay, Babu, same thing with you and ODM. You know, you seem to be very close to, you're Baba's boy. Baba, there's never an occasion where you got up and didn't praise Baba to no end. And yet, you're still outside the tent, man. You know, what's up?
Jeff, I must tell you that deep down my heart, I loved Baba and I still love Baba. Actually, Baba, there's no any other leader in this country that I will love the way I loved Baba. We suffered together. We campaigned together. I went to 280 constituencies out of 290 constituencies because of Baba. I was the first person to have been abducted in this government, and they disappeared with me for 3 good days because of the love that I had for Baba. We were beaten at Soy, the chopper that was stoned. We were almost dying in that chopper because of my love for Baba. I was doing mobilization for Baba in Nairobi. So I was Baba's boy, I was Baba's right-hand man, I was Baba's errand boy. And that is the love that I had for Baba. And Jeff, our Baba, passed on, quite unfortunate. It was a sudden death that we are still mourning up to date. And Jeff, because of that, the general is dead. Long live the general, but the dream is still alive. The fact that the general is dead, Jeff, then we need to ask ourselves a simple question in ODM, that what kind of a general do we need to take after Baba? Do we need the weakest general, or do we need the strongest general, or do we need a parachuted general? Our Moses is gone, and when Moses was leaving, he left at Mount Nebo, then handed over to Joshua. The next question we must ask ourselves, Jeff, is that, do we need a Joshua who is Moses' age mate, or who is older than Moses, or a Joshua who is younger than Moses? The answer is simple, Jeff. We need a Joshua who is younger than Moses, a Joshua with the vim, with the vigor, with the courage, with the temerity to take the people that Baba left to Canaan, because we've already seen Canaan, and I will come back and talk about Canaan versus Singapore, because Baba left us telling us to go to Canaan. Now we are being diverted to go to Singapore. The distance between Singapore and Canaan is 7,800 kilometers. People keep on saying that they dreamt, that Baba sent them a dream, and Baba, we've not even been told by our great mom, Mama Ida Odinga, that Baba has sent him a dream, sent her a dream, sorry. But people are saying the way they've dreamt 7, 8 times about Baba, what Baba said. But why can't they say that Baba told us to go to Canaan and not to Singapore? I want to tell you one thing, Jeff, that in the book of Joel, 2 verses 28, the Bible says clearly that old men will dream dreams, but young men will see the vision. That means that for you to dream dreams, you must be asleep. You must be at comfort zone. You must be at rest. Therefore, our old men are now at comfort zone and at rest. They are at rest because of the wars that they fought and brought it this far. They are at rest because of the sweat, the toil, and the moil. Because they fought for this nation. And it is time for them to hand over the baton to the young generation who are seeing the next future, who are seeing the generation, who are seeing for the next generation, who are seeing the future. That those young people will change this nation, will ensure that the high cost of living goes down, will ensure that overtaxation is no longer there in this nation, will ensure that employment is given to our young men and women, will ensure that quality education and affordable is given to our children, equal to healthcare. And that, when the time for the young men to hand over reaches, once they become old, they will also hand over to other young men and women who will ensure that the dream is kept alive.
Okay.
And Jeff,
go on.
Current ODM that we have
does
not talk about what Baba stood for. Baba never went to look for coalitions. Baba never went to look for other parties. Other parties came to look for Baba. This that we are going to look for is a different ODM. So therefore, the leadership of ODM must ensure that they stand with what Baba believed in.
And you feel they're a little twisted, a little...
what I will tell you...
Of course, Kidogo.
They are, of course, that leadership, they don't like the young people. And I want to tell you, again, in the book of 1 Timothy 4, verses 12, says clearly that do not allow yourself to be despised because you are a youth.
Yeah.
But show by good